Good morning, Redden. This November will be a transformative time in America, as the midterm elections will be held. The entirety of the House of Representatives, as well as 33 Senate seats, will be up for grabs. This will greatly affect our nation's politics for the next 2 years at least, and could create a notable atmosphere change leading into the 2020 presidential election. Republicans are currently in control of both the House and the Senate. However, with every seat in the House up for grabs and only a razor-thin majority in the Senate, this could potentially flip. There has been discussion regarding which party will be able to rally support and energize a base that is eager to vote. Historical precedent shows that the president's party typically loses seats in the president's first midterm election. This was experienced by numerous presidents, including Presidents Obama, Clinton, Reagan, and many more in the late 20th century. While many Democrats have been energized in opposition to the president, Republicans are also seeking to energize their own base, and the opposition to Brett Kavanaugh's appointment has seemed to have done just that. Still, others have speculated as to whether the presence of President Trump on the campaign trail will help or hinder their candidates, as many are concerned that while he energizes his own supporters, he turns off more traditional conservatives. Polls show that in a generic congressional vote, Democrats hold a 7-point lead. This is in the midst of numerous races being looked at carefully, such as the battle between Texas incumbent Ted Cruz and Democratic candidate Congressman Beto O'Rourke. Many have wondered if O'Rourke's grassroots campaign can lead to a surprising flip in the typically firmly red Texas, speculating as to whether he has created an energized base of supporters. Current polls show that Cruz still leads O'Rourke by 7 points, though this is still impressive in a state where Republicans have controlled both Senate seats for nearly 20 years. Another interesting aspect of the midterms is the number of female candidates. With 28 women running for Senate seats and 271 running for the House, it could be indicative of a newly energized female demographic. One of the races most representative of this is the Arizona race between Republican Martha McSally and Democrat Kyrsten Sinema. While Arizona is typically a solid red state, Sinema and McSally are in a near tie as of this recording. This race is very close and certainly one to watch on November 6th. As of now, Democrats are heavily favored to win the House, while Republicans are expected to keep control of and even gain seats in the Senate. This would produce a split legislature in Congress and produce a unique and potentially volatile climate in Washington. Thank you, Verden. I'm George Christopher.